Hello again. How are you feeling? Yes, that's good to hear. It's very good to hear. I was thinking of perhaps reading some poetry for you, but then I had an idea. Do you want to hear it? Why, certainly. I thought I'd invite an acquaintance of mine, a fellow servant, who would love to read some poetry. Alongside me, of course. It was my idea. How does that sound? A bit of poetry reading to help you unwind, relax. You like it? That's good to hear. Very eager to your thoughts about it. Allow myself to let her in then.
Good evening, my dear. My name is Angelique. Although, I suppose for your convenience you may simply call me Angel. Oh yes, Mr. Aurelius said that you've been having trouble sleeping lately, so we've both offered to read you poetry tonight.
Please don't call me Mr. Aureli, just Aurelius. That's absolutely fine. Anyway, how about I get the ball rolling? Here's a poem from one of my personal favorite poets, Mr. Till Lindemann. It's called Love. Wait, I'm really into you. Hearts of gold and stars I'll give you. Fire burns within my ribcage. Love, they call it, if innately. Crumple up your pretty soul. Toss it on the happy flame. Soon, everything goes up in smoke. Only ashes will remain.
What a, interesting first poem, Mr. Aurelius, if you will allow me. This poem, my dear, is called Daisy Time by Marjorie Pickthall. See, the grass is full of stars, fallen in their brightness. Hearts they have of shining gold, rays of shining whiteness. Buttercups have honeyed hearts, bees they love the clover. But I love the daisy's dance, all the meadow over. Blow, oh blow, you happy winds. Sing summer's praises, up the field and down the field. A dance with the daisies.
An interesting choice, perhaps not one I would have necessarily gone for, but nevertheless, I'm sure we can recover things. In fact, I've got one right here by none other than Edgar Allan Poe. It's called Evening Star. 'Twas the noontide of summer, and mid-time of nights, and stars in their orbits shone pale through the light of the brighter cold moon, mid planets her slaves, herself in the heavens, her beams on the waves. I gazed awhile on her cold smile, too cold for me. There passed as a shroud, a fleecy cloud, and I turned away to thee, proud evening star. In thy glory afar and dearer thy beam shall be. For joy to my heart is the proud part thou bearest in heaven at night, and more I admire thy distant fire than the colder, lowly light. Was something amusing about what I just said?
Oh, nothing. I simply have realized why you asked for my assistance. I suppose it's my turn, yes? Wonderful. This poem, my dear, is titled More Than Enough by Marge Piercy. The first lily of June opens its red mouth. All over the sand road where we walk, multiflora rose climbs trees cascading. White or pink blossoms, simple, intense, the scene drifting like colored mist. The arrowhead is spreading its creamy clumps of flower, and the blackberries are blooming in the thickets. Season of joy for the bee. The green will never again be so green, so purely and lushly new, grass lifting its weedy seed heads into the wind. Rich, fresh wine of June, we stagger into you smeared with pollen, overcome as the turtle laying her eggs in the roadside sand.
Another riveting poem. How about I read this one? Can't quite make out the name, but it's simply known as number 25. So here we are, poem 25. Little plush, no one else to hold. Now to hush, the night is so cold. Still no rush, yet this must be told. Empty arms. Secretly, I want to possess. Just hold me, safe in my caress. Soon to be a warm, lustful mess. But there's only this, empty arms. Another night, empty, and another, still empty. Something's missing. Was it you?
I suppose that poem was adequate, although I would highly recommend updating your library the next time you're in town, Mr. Aurelius.
I was thinking the same about hers, quite honestly.
Allow me to take over. This poem is titled Movement Song by Audre Lorde. I have studied the tight curls on the back of your neck, moving away from me. Beyond anger or failure, your face in the evening schools of longing. Through mornings of wish and ripen, we were always saying goodbye. In the blood, in the bone, over coffee. Before dashing for elevators going in opposite directions without goodbyes. Do not remember me as a bridge, nor a roof as the maker of legends, nor as a trapdoor to that world where black and white clericals hang on the edge of beauty in 5 o'clock elevators, twitching their shoulders to avoid other flesh, and now there is someone to speak for them, moving away from me into tomorrow's morning of wishing and ripen. Your goodbye is a promise of lightning, in the last angel's hand, unwelcome and warning. The sands have run out against us. We are rewarded by journeys away from each other, into desire, into mornings alone, where excuse and endurance mingle, convincing decision. Do not remember me as disaster, nor as the keeper of secrets. I am a fellow rider in the cattle cars watching. You move slowly out of my bed, saying we cannot waste time, only ourselves.
Perhaps I could do one better here with Ella Wheeler Wilcox, Tired. I am tired tonight, and something, the wind maybe, or the rain, or the cry of a bird in the copse outside, has brought back the past and its pain. And I feel, as I sit here thinking, that the hand of a dead old June has reached out hold of my heart's loose strings and is drawing them up in tune. I am tired tonight, and I miss you, and long for you, love through tears. And it seems but today that I saw you go, you who have been gone for years, and I seem to be newly lonely. I, who am so much alone, and the strings of my heart are well in tune, but they have not the same old tone. I am tired, and that old sorrow sweeps down the bed of my soul, as a turbulent river might suddenly break away from a dam's control. It beareth a wreck on its bosom, a wreck with a snow-white sail, and the hands on my heartstrings thrums away, but they only respond with a wail.
I believe this one will provide a more soothing tone to cap off the night, and I'm sure Mr. Aurelius will agree. This poem is titled Poem for My Love by June Jordan. How do we come to be here next to each other in the night? Where are the stars that show us to our love inevitable? Outside the leaves flame usual in the darkness and the rain. Falls cool the blessed on the holy flesh. The black men waiting on the corner for a womanly mirage. I'm amazed by peace. It is possibility of you, asleep, and breathing in the quiet air.
I'd like to think that the ones I have chosen have been much more impactful and certainly more interesting to listen to.
Mr. Aurelius, I believe a certain someone is dozing off.
Well, you're right. It looks like someone right here is dozing off and getting ready for rest. I think we should probably give you a bit of time to yourself so you can relax, close your eyes, and drift off into slumber. Would you like me to tuck you in? Absolutely. Let me tuck you in nice and comfy and plump those pillows as well. There we go.
You mustn't tuck them in like that. Their arms are too loose, and their legs are uneven. Here, let me.
Angelique, please, this is really unnecessary.
Honestly, if I hadn't known any better, I would say this is your first time tucking someone in. Despite my knowledge of your years of experience. All right, and there.
Good, you're done. Anyway, we shall take our leave, and you can always let me know if you need absolutely anything at all, my dear. I will do whatever I can for you.
It has been an absolute pleasure being able to experience tonight with you. I look forward to seeing you again, should Mr. Aurelius permit it.
I'll put some thought into it. Anyway, sweetest of dreams to you.
Good night.